Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Welcome to another edition of the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast, hosted by Johnny Rizzo, where we talk about everything motorcycle, from tips on safe riding to apparel and accessories to where the next events are and everything in between. So, let's mount up and ride. Hey, Johnny, where are we going this time?
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Long Island? What's up, Wayne Forte?
How's it going, Johnny? You still soaked from today's rain again?
Oh, it was horrible today, man. It was
sick of it.
I am sick of it. Especially when you first wake up and you're like...
It's the worst thing
You
ever.
don't realize it's raining until you walk outside like, oh, no. Not today.
Are we going to have a whole summer of weekends of rain again? Or?
It seems it always happens that, right?
Oh.
Every summer.
Yep.
So what's up, Michael Crow?
What's going on, Johnny?
We got the Crowbar with us today. Crowbar. We got big Chris Beckins. What's up, Chris?
What's happening, Johnny?
You enjoying that pizza over there?
I'm working on it.
We were eating from Mozzarella's tonight. Mozzarella's got some good pizza, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I mean, their sauce is so good.
Yes.
All right, so check out Mozzarella's, guys. Right on the corner of Jericho Turnpike and Elwood Road in East Northport. And while you're over there, why not go to Fat Boy's Burrito? It's right on the other side. Fat Boy's is good.
It is. They're both really good.
They're-
Both, you know.
Fat Boy's has these. I love their bowls. Their rice bowls with the teriyaki chicken and pineapple. Oh my God!
Yeah.
What's their secret? What do you think their secret
Their secret?
to their good food?
Just good food. Good. I don't know. What do you think? Just good.
Being our sponsor.
I'll tell you what mozzarella's is. They're cheese. He buys the best cheese.
Well, in the pizza business,
Yes.
that has to be one of the most important things to
You have to splurge on the good
Is the
pizza,
pizza, is the
yeah.
sauce, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
And the cheese. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta help.
But yeah, that has to help, man. I actually one time, there's a pizzeria in the city. I can't remember the name of it, but the guy's sauce, it was like tomato sauce from like pasta, but on pizza. And it just tasted so good, like you eating pasta. Right? All right, so this is a motorcycle show, but Bikers at the E. What's up, Irish Pat?
Hey, Johnny, what's going on?
Hey, glad to see you can make it on time these days. So what's going on, guys? Chris, you had a big weekend this weekend, huh?
What do we have this weekend?
You had the
We were at the
blessing?
Riders of Fire bike blessing. Yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. Unfortunately, Mother Nature definitely dampened the attendance.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a great run. They had no issues or anything. You know, everybody was there to support, and it went off without a
That's
hitch.
always a huge run. That's like the biggest one that's
yeah.
out. It kicks off pretty much everything.
Yeah,
for the
you know
summer,
what?
right?
It was actually the Blue Knights that used to have it.
Really?
And they used to have like 2,000 bikes.
Really?
Yeah, it just got so out of control and so out of hand. For whatever reason, they stopped doing it, and then the Riders of Fire took it over.
Wow. Well, Applebee's out there is a perfect spot for that because they got that huge parking lot out there.
The parking lot is amazing.
That's a big one. And plus, you got Applebee's right there. We can enjoy some lunch, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Well, they open up the doors and stuff too, which is good
Right.
for everybody because there's no bathrooms in that facility. You know, in the park and ride.
Well, unless you're a guy, there's a bathroom wherever you stand.
Well, that's the facilities. But the women don't really use the facilities like we do.
Facilities. I love Chris and this little saying she's got. You know what I mean? Oh,
He thinks about him all day.
all day. That's what he does. He's working on the trucks. Facilities. I like that. But it looked like it was a great turnout. How many bikes do you think were there about?
If I had to guess, somewhere between 100 and 200.
Excuse Chris. He's stuffing his face with mozzarella as we speak.
Great stuff. Good stuff.
How is that mozzarella's?
That's good. That's some good living.
Good pizza, right? Gotta love it. So we're eating the mozzarella pizza here. We're really enjoying it. And around 7 o'clock, we're going to get our Fat Boys burrito delivered.
Nice.
And we're going to enjoy that as well. So that's what you did all weekend? I thought you did something else. I thought I saw you doing.
No, Saturday was mostly a lot of admin stuff, and we're working on getting the handbook, finalizing that, getting all the run events for the centerfold together in chronological order and stuff like that. Do you know what that means?
No. Okay. But anyway, you know what? The weather Like last week, it was warm.
It was.
It was beautiful. And all of a sudden now, is it supposed to get warmer as the summer gets closer?
That's the word on the street.
I hope so.
I tell you, it was cold and nasty today.
Oh, it was raw today.
Today was bad. I woke up. We got these windows in the ceiling that you can they're like not skylights. They're like skinny, like that. I'd say by a foot by like 3 feet. There's 4 of them up there.
We'll call them skylights.
Well, they're not like the regular skylight that you know of. Right. And you can see when it's raining. And you can see the trees blowing in. Like you wake up, you're like, I don't want to go out there. I just don't want to go out there. You know what I'm saying?
So close them up.
Right?
But the weather is a big factor, and hopefully soon enough it's 80 degrees every day. But it always happens every summer. It's gorgeous all week. The weekend comes, it rains. Yeah. Do you remember doing the bike nights?
Oh, I was going to say, unless you're doing bike nights, then it rains during the week too.
Right. Well, I mean, we did the bike nights crowd. I don't know if you ever came to one of our bike nights.
Sure.
But you know how many we canceled? Yeah. Because you're looking forward to the bike night all day. And all of a sudden, Wayne would give me a text or a call. What are we going to do about this storm coming?
Right. Yeah,
what storm coming?
Like looking at the radar, and I'm like, it's going to hit Long Island. So he canceled it because I remember even Chris was saying it's a safety thing.
Yeah, sure.
And then we're getting like death threats at like 5:30 because it's sunny.
Yeah.
Remember that?
We're like, you guys, What do you mean? We have to cancel it. I'm looking at this monster storm coming. That one, it was a monster storm coming. And next thing you know, come 7:30, what time did we start the bike night? I forgot.
Like 7. Yeah.
Around 7? Also, like 10 to 7 is like gorgeous. You're looking at the radar, there's nothing there. Yeah. 80 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. You're like, wow. And now you're the bad guy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But we did have some great bike night stuff. We really did.
And then there was the one time when there was no rain, no forecast. We got there, sun was gorgeous, and then the next thing you know, you could see out west. All of a sudden, here comes this big black cloud.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it just opened up.
And again, it's your fault for having it now. Like,
yeah.
Right.
What are you doing having the bike night?
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Exactly.
And whose band was playing that night?
I was going to say, and then you have a real creative band that actually plays appropriately. What was it, Rocky Like a Hurricane or something?
No, they were playing Rain on Love.
Rain on Love, there you go.
Yeah, Rain on Love. Yeah, we're getting rained on. That's what we're Rain on race, man.
Worrying about getting electrocuted.
Exactly. Right? Because you have to think, you know what, it is a safety thing, especially having Long Island Debate, who is about motorcycle safety, part of the bike nights. So we can't, hey, we're having a bike night. It says 65% chance of rain.
Yeah.
You can't do it because they're there, for one. And if, God forbid, someone does go down, now it's, kind of responsible for that, And, doing the bike nights is a tough thing.
And you also had all the vendors.
And the vendors and the band. Mm-hmm.
And the bands.
I remember one time at...
and us.
Yeah.
We didn't like getting wet.
No. At the Miller's Ale House in Levittown, we had to cancel the bike night. And they were really mad at us. We're like, listen, we got to cancel it because... it ain't just about us people coming. Our vendors, Key and Teresa takes 2 hours to set up.
Yep.
Right? They take 2 hours to set up. Yeah. And they got a band that's got to set up. So, you can't have them all set up and say, all right, we're not having it. That's it. One time we canceled the bike night and it was bigger than the regular bike night we had.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Out of Fridays, which was a horrible place out there, by the way. They owed us money.
That's why they're closed.
That's right. I'm glad they're closed. No, that's what you get. But anyway, it happens.
Sure.
You have no control. And now you being part of the Punishers, you do a lot of events. And
a lot of events.
And you can relate with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had an event up in Westchester this weekend.
Right.
And had to cage it. Safety.
You have to.
Had to.
Yeah.
And people are like, you're a bike club, you're supposed to be riding.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do, though?
It's one thing when you get caught in a storm, but it's another if this storm's rolling in and it's been raining all day.
Right. Well, once it rains, the damage is already done.
Yeah.
And then you got puddles, the ground is wet, the oil is out. It's like, what are you going to do? So anyway, that was your weekend, Crow.
It's great. It was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had the ride up in Westchester. We had a club they patched in. It was great.
Oh,
nice.
okay,
nice.
cool.
Good time, good food. Had a little bourbon.
Yeah.
Did you fly up there as the crow flies, or did you just?
Every story either starts or ends with bourbon with Crow.
Yeah. Well, the thing when you cage it, you can have a little bit more bourbon than if you were riding.
Yeah.
You okay with that, Chris?
Okay. There's always designated drivers.
Dawn's band played out Friday night. And she had to actually drive home. I got lit up, man. I haven't got like that in a long time. where we got there. I just had a Heineken. I don't drink Heineken. It's not my favorite beer. But for some reason, I was in the mood for Heineken.
Right.
And they just kept going and going. And I was like, yeah, you drive it home. And we didn't even go home. We went to the Moonlight after that.
Jeez.
So we didn't get home till like 3:30 in the morning. And,
That's a good night.
and I didn't,
Yeah. You got to
she's
eat
like,
after you drink.
You have to.
I mean, that's
And we were eating those bar pies at the Moonlight. And I was like, I had heartburn the next day. She goes, well, we had two of them. 2 bar pies. She's like, you remember eating all that pizza? I was like, I don't remember. And we had one at 89 North.
Oh, man.
Nice.
89 North, I got to tell you, is a great place to see a band.
Yeah, it's a nice venue.
That place, man, is just an amazing place. The sound is amazing.
It's
over
set
there.
up good, too. It really is.
Great setup. There's a lot of great stuff about 89 North. And we'll come back to all that when we come back after the commercial show. I am Johnny Rizzo. I am with Wayne Forte, Michael Crow, Big Chris Beckers, and Irish Pat. Which was good seeing you Friday night, by the way.
It was a good time Friday night.
So check out our website at Motorcycle Man Radio, which we are coming out with our radio station coming up in the next, hopefully, week or two. There's a lot more involved than I thought there was going to be. So make sure you look out for that. And we'll be right back right after these messages. Boom!
Don't go walking slow. The devil's on the loose.
For commercial office printers, copiers, Document Cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment. Get a free, no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com. Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Win a 2024 Street Bob 114 with the proceeds benefiting Rocking the Road for a Cure's breast cancer patients. $100 per raffle with only 300 chances available, plus 20 other prizes. Winner will be drawn in May of 2025 at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue. Sponsored by Harley Davidson of Nassau County. Visit rockingtheroadforacure.org.
All right, we are back on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio right here on 103.9 FM. LI News Radio. So 89 North is a great place to see a show. And they went up there, and Dawn's band plays Black Sabbath.
Oh, that's cool.
Dio and Ozzy. But what was that second band, Pat?
Chaotica.
Oh, my God.
They're good.
Oh, my. Talk about good.
They're good.
That band just blew the roof off.
Wow.
And that singer for Chaotica.
Oh, yeah.
And plus we had, what's his name, Mike Torelli.
Doing the third band.
Mike Torelli is one of the best singers I know ever. But I think the guy from Chaotica might have given him a run for his money. I think that guy was rocking the house. That band was rocking. When you start banging out Queensryche songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
pretty
mean?
Sick. And that's all local Long Island bands, right?
All
they'll
local Long
play-
Island.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But, hey, you know what? You got the voice, show it off. Because I know if I was a front man, if I had a voice, I would be crazy out there. You kidding me? But I got this voice, and this voice barely makes it on the radio.
Which is why you're a drummer.
Thank you. I don't got a voice for radio. I got a face for radio. I don't know. Dawn says to me, your voice is unique. It isn't a bad voice. I think it's horrible. I never go back and listen to our shows ever.
Yeah, right.
Because I hear my voice.
Probably listen to it as you fall asleep.
Yeah, I do.
In the morning, in the bathroom.
All day long. That's me. That's me. That's me.
He's counting motorcycle jumping the fence instead of sheep.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so you got this benefit coming up.
Yes, we do.
At Miller's Ale House.
May 17th.
In Deer Park.
Saturday, May 17th. Yeah, it's
for Lisa.
Sad, bittersweet again, sure. Lisa is the wife of Hammer, Angelo.
Right.
You guys know Angelo. He's
Sure.
been with the Punishers for a very long time. Beloved brother. And she's been battling and fighting cancer for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
And, each year it's different.
Right.
It comes back different, comes back with a vengeance. So we're gonna do this charity. It's going to be at Miller's I'm going to read it right here. It says, join us Saturday, May 17th as we rally for Lisa, wife of our brother Hammer, in a fight against cancer. Every bit of support makes a difference. Let's all stand together. Right. So if you can make it to Miller's, awesome. If you cannot, please go to Punishers, LEMCLI.com. You can make a donation. Once at can we post the flyer somewhere, Johnny?
We'll have it on the Monday show, and we'll have it on the website, and we're going to have it on the Facebook page and Instagram, all that.
Okay.
I'll even put a video together for TikTok.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. If you show the flyer, printed or digital on your phone at Miller's, they'll donate 20% of the bar tab to this benefit.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So
That's good. That's good. That's awesome.
We'll have raffles 50-50. There'll be music, and 100% of the money raised goes to Lisa's fight.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. It's a tough situation. It really is, man. She's just a sweetheart, we know her, and it really is a tough situation. And what do you say? What do you?
It's not much.
Just support. You know what I mean? Support, be there, and wow.
And remember to celebrate life.
Exactly.
Amen.
It's funny. I had on. I did a radio show yesterday. You heard me talk about the 99% Radio Network guys. Well, the two shows got together yesterday. They were in Texas. They brought me on, and we interviewed DJ. Remember DJ? He's the one that President Trump just made a. What do you make him? You make him like a soldier, or you made him?
No, not soldier.
Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service. Yeah.
So we had him on the show, and he got terminal brain cancer.
Wow!
But this kid was amazing. He was just banging out jokes left and right. And of course, they were going towards me. You know what I mean? But
whatever. Sometimes you gotta
no brainer.
Right. Well, it happened. But you know what? His father was on, and his father just got diagnosed with cancer as well.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's crazy. But you just gotta just stay positive.
Yes.
You gotta stay. God works in mysterious ways.
That's for sure.
I knew a girl that we went to Biketoberfest back in like 2000, if I remember, 2013. I just got out of the hospital with my heart, so I didn't take my bike down there. I couldn't ride because I had a heart monitor on. I had to be able to hear if I ever went off, so I couldn't ride a motorcycle.
Sure.
So we went there, and I'm deaf, so So we went to Biketoberfest, and we shared a house with a bunch of people, and this girl had colon cancer, and the doctor said to her, "You only have about 8 months to live." What is it, 2025 now? She's still out there.
Good.
Bless.
This was 2013, they told her.
Wow.
Nothing else they can do for her. But you never know.
Yeah.
You got to stay positive.
Yes.
Things happen for a reason. And that's and of course, all the bikers come together for Lisa,
Absolutely.
which is awesome.
Yes.
And that's huge. So you can have raffles there, 50-50.
Yeah, 12 to 4, that's Saturday, May 17th.
May 17th.
Yes.
At Miller's Air House in Deer Park. You always forget about that one, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I
You know
think
what,
about
though?
Comac and the
Millers, they do a lot of stuff.
They do.
They really do. Across the island, they are always willing and wanting to help out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charities all the time.
They give back to the community.
Yeah, they really do.
Which is great, which a lot of places don't do that. I mean, they do, and
And they work together with their managers. Oh, what about this place? Oh, do here, do Comac. All right, what about Deer Park? Oh, yeah, Levittown. Like, they really try and they make it work. They do.
that's awesome because they actually, for the kid that was in there, they did say something.
Yeah, this Thursday.
They're coming back in, right?
Yep, this Thursday.
So when they come back into the studio?
Well, we were going to try and get them in tonight, but it's too close to the event, and they don't want to. Basically, they're worried about germs
Well, okay.
because they're going to visit. Like they just want to stay as like
Right. It's a tough situation, man.
It's horrible. I mean,
It
he's
really is.
it's bad.
Well-
Yeah, we'll put that post up after too, but it's just bad.
Yeah, so Miller's Ale House, guys, check it out. May 17th from 12 to 4. Miller's Ale House in Deer Park at the Arches. Like, that place is pretty cool, the Arches,
Big parking lot.
Big,
Yeah.
huge parking lot there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We never thought about having a bike night there, did we? We had them in
We started.
Grove.
I think we. Oh no, we had the Fire Riders started a ride over there.
Oh, did
The
they?
teddy bear ride.
Yeah.
Oh no, I petty teddy bear, right? No, it was a Christmas one with the gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a kiss for
Well, I
Christmas.
thought that was the one in Levittown.
It ended there.
Oh, they ended there.
Yep,
Oh, okay, because we don't really talk much about the Deer Park one, which is it's an awesome place, too.
it is. It's right in the middle too. It's
You know?
right. It's close
How
to the
many- What do we
expressway.
got, like 5 on Long Island? Miller's, no,
There's one out east,
right?
one in Comac, Deer Park. 1, 2, 3, 4,
In
there's the-
Levittown.
Yeah, in Levittown. Yeah,
Oh, so it's 4.
yeah.
All right, good. That place actually came
I
from
think
Florida.
there might be one further in.
Isn't there one in Lake Grove?
We said that one.
Oh, you said the one out east. That's one out east.
Yeah, Lake
Yeah,
Grove.
yeah. I thought there was one in Queens, maybe.
I don't remember one of Queens.
I have to look it up.
But they're from Florida. I remember when they first came out here.
Yeah.
They was like, they're so cheap. The food was like, you get a steak for like $12.
They're good.
Right?
That Thursday night, you can go prime rib night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Awesome.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
And they got that, what's that, pork okobuku, whatever they call it?
Also asaboco.
Whatever it's called. That is amazing.
I have a question. Do they serve bourbon?
Of course they do.
Oh, okay, good.
There's a bar.
Then I'm in.
There's 2 bars.
How would you not know?
We're going to get to your bourbon next. Everything we're closed about bourbon.
Cheers.
Poor Pat sitting in the corner saying, damn it.
Go back to the pizza.
Sorry, Pat.
You got to have a lot of respect for Pat, though, because, you know, in the bar Friday night, everybody was drunk. Yeah. Except for Pat. You know what I mean? So, it was a good night.
Like I like to say, I'm the most dangerous man in the bar. Sober man with an access to social media.
There you go.
That's funny.
Do you remember what you did last night? I do.
I do, exactly. Exactly. Well, you know what?
I'm so glad my days were long gone.
Yeah, well, good for you.
That's why people get beat up on the bike rack.
Johnny, could you imagine if there was social media during the Sundance days?
Oh, my God, imagine. Thank God there wasn't. Man.
Oh, yeah.
So check it out. Stay right there, guys. I am Johnny Rizzo. I'm Wayne Forte. I am with Michael Crow, Big Chris Beckins, and Irish Pat. We're on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Check out our website at motorcyclemayhemradio.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll be right back right after these messages.
They told me don't go walking slow. The devil's on the loose. They're on.
Micro DOT helmets weigh less than a bottle of water and are the lightest DOT-approved helmets on the market. Available in a variety of styles. Keep your head safe with a lightweight DOT-approved helmet. Visit microdothelmets.com. Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Win a 2024 Street Bob 114 with the proceeds benefiting Rocking the Road for a Cure's breast cancer patients. $100 per raffle with only 300 chances available, plus 20 other prizes. Winner will be drawn in May of 2025 at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue. Sponsored by Harley Davidson of Nassau County. Visit rockingtheroadforacure.org.
And now it's time for Fireside Chat with the Crow. What's up, Crow?
What's going on, guys?
Pat, go get some more logs for the fire.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
All right. So we got some bourbon here.
Cheers, guys.
Tell us about this bourbon, Crow.
This is very unique. This is Bardstown. A little smoother, right?
It is.
Yeah.
God, that's smooth. I'd hate to have rough.
I gotta tell you, man, Crow is a man's man. He is. He drinks this stuff.
I feel like there's like pieces of like freaking
Sand.
I was thinking razor blades, but okay, you want to go sand?
Wait, hold on a second, guys. Take another sip. Right?
Jesus.
No,
Christ.
this is the way. This is if you went to the distillery. This is what they do. Take a sip, leave it on the front of your tongue. Now put it in the back. Swallow, and now take in some air. Take it, big air.
Oh, that worked out so well.
You fell for it.
John just did like a snot shot across the room.
Wow. That hurt, man.
Why would you listen to him?
I don't know.
Because that's how you're supposed to drink bourbon.
That'll definitely get you to keep drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got coffee here.
Oh my gosh.
The bourbon came in and the bourbon came right out.
There you go.
Listen, you talk about man's man. What you do in the morning, you start with waffles, right? The reason why waffles have those little crevices,
Bourbon.
so you can fill them with bourbon. And people think it's syrup, but no, nay, it's bourbon.
Can you cut it with syrup?
I was
at
going to
least?
say, yeah, mix it with syrup.
You know, me and my buddies used to do back in the day.
What's that?
Well, there was a 7-Eleven on Queens Boulevard, but right next door, there was a liquor store. So we go and get a big gulp like this, fill it with ice and soda, go next door and get a Bacardi, and have big Bacardi and Cokes all day. And then we take the ice trays and fill the ice trays up and freeze them.
Yep. So when they melted, you still had.
Yeah.
Yeah, genius.
Yeah, wow.
Genius.
I'm sorry. That's nasty.
You okay?
Yeah. Thank God I got some rocket vodka here.
There you go.
Oh, cheers to you
Wash
guys.
it down.
So, very exciting month coming up in May. Very, very exciting. Besides the bourbon and what have you. Second week, I'm hooking up with some buddies. I haven't seen them in a couple of years. They're retired from the force. I'm going to meet them down in Virginia, Roanoke.
Okay.
And do the Blue Ridge Parkway. We'll ride.
Beautiful.
Yep. We'll go into North Carolina and then into Tennessee for a few days.
Are you doing the dragon?
We'll do the dragon. We'll do the head of the dragon. We'll do the tail of the dragon.
They got the snake out there too.
Yep. The Rattler.
The Rattler.
The Rattler's out there. Yeah. And that's the second week of May. Come home, go to the office, do a little work, pay some bills, and then doing the bourbon run down in Kentucky.
The bourbon run.
Bourbon run.
The Burby.
Four guys, including myself. We're going to leave Long Island, 5 o'clock in the morning, get early start, head down to Kentucky, and hit Jim Beam.
Okay, that's Jim me and my son done that one.
Yeah, it's really a lot of fun.
It is.
Yep.
At the end of your little tour, they give you can have a drink.
Yes.
That's what my son. He's a big on the old fashioned. That's his drink now. Ever since that day, which I like that because kind of me and my son bonded. You know what I mean? This is when he first started, getting out there with the drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, he didn't know what to drink. I said, get an old fashioned. And now, whenever we go out somewhere, no matter if he's drinking beers or not, he always has to have an old fashioned.
That's cool, man.
The presentation's great, and they smoke it now.
Yeah,
so
they burn the orange, right?
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
So that'll Jim Beam has 8 different bourbons. One of them being my favorite, Knob Creek. So that'll be a lot of fun. Of course, though, we'll put the bikes away that evening.
Of course.
Yeah, and we'll Uber over.
So what are you saying? A hotel over there?
Yeah, just a local hotel, and maybe we'll barbecue outside.
Oh, man, I love it.
I carry a little hibachi with me.
Do you?
In my tour pack.
There you go.
A little propane hibachi.
All right.
Yeah, pick up some burgers.
Hey,
dogs,
why not?
And then the end of the month we have Americade.
Oh, so you're going
Lake
to
George.
Americade. Okay.
Going to Americade. You'll be there, right?
No.
No?
I'll be
Just point blank.
I'll be in Italy.
Oh.
I'll be in Texas. I'll be in Florida.
Americade is good, though.
So wait, you'd rather go to Italy than Americade?
Yes. You see the hesitation there, right? Yes.
Took some time to think
I'm
about
going to be on the
that.
Amalfi Coast, all right?
Good for you.
Oh, there you go.
It's going to be beautiful. So that's May. June, we'll do a ride. I think June's Laconia.
Yeah.
And then we'll do some riding out here on the island. Hopefully, you guys will put together a trip.
Yeah, I want to do that trip we were talking about by going out to Montauk, to Shelter Island.
Take the ferry over.
Yeah, take the ferries across. Maybe even go up to like Foxwoods or something for the night.
Sure.
Have a good night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Have some bourbon.
Have some bourbon.
Right?
I'll have the hibachi, so we're good.
I'm following you.
We actually got an event we might be doing. We might be doing an overnight trip to Foxwoods and then go to the Nordic Lodge.
Ah, okay.
That's nice.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
That would be
good.
nice.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
Any dates yet, or?
I believe it's the third week in June,
Okay.
I think.
All right. I'm in.
It's food involved.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Hibachi in the tour pack, bourbon in one saddlebag, and some dry
Can't go wrong
clothes
with
in
that
the other.
one.
No.
We had that when I went to Myrtle Beach. We had one of the guys had one side of his bike and the side saddles was the bar.
The bar, sure.
We had it filled up with ice and beer, and that was great.
Yeah,
man.
if you put a bag in it, don't drip out.
I know.
Yeah, just don't use glass bottles.
Yeah.
No, you gotta use cans.
We did that once. It didn't work out too well. We were in Vegas. We opened up to a glass-filled water bath with.
You end up drinking out of the bag.
Yeah, well, you got to screen it out first because the glass. But yeah,
Oh boy, that sounds great though.
Yeah, August is Sturgis.
So you go to Sturgis.
Go to Sturgis. Yeah.
I wish I had your time. You know
Little
that?
windows.
Little windows.
You know, we do.
Big trip.
Are you riding the Sturgis?
No.
Okay.
See, there's the difference.
Yeah, he's going to fly out and rent. Remember you saying that?
Fly
yeah.
out rent.
So
Because of time.
Yeah.
How expensive it is to rent the bike?
No, it's not.
Not?
$1,500 for 5 days, insurance, VIP. Your bike can break. You can run the bike off the cliff, as provided you didn't go over with it. And you just call them up and say, listen, I lost my bike. I need another bike.
Really?
That's VIP insurance. Yep.
Now, you wouldn't recommend doing that, though.
No, but, it could happen. I mean,
Bourbon. When
There's a lot of
bourbon's
cliffs out there.
When bourbon's involved, you never know.
Yeah, there's a lot of cliffs out there.
you don't know what's going to happen.
Take him to the train station. There you go.
And then September, I haven't been to New Mexico yet, but New Mexico has a bike week.
Do they really?
They do, yes. Very cool.
No, Arizona just had their bike week.
Okay.
Arizona bike week.
Yep.
But New Mexico, I never heard of New Mexico bike week.
Yeah. You have to be like a gang member or, not a gang, I'm sorry, a motorcycle club member?
Goes into Albuquerque and Santa Fe.
It's got to be hot.
Goes up.
It's
goes
got to
up
be hot.
It's probably nice over there.
No,
though.
it's in September. So
All right,
yeah.
but look where you are. Then like September here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I guess.
I remember when my cousin lived out in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and Lisa, my wife, was pregnant with Megan at the time, and we went out to see my aunt for her 80th birthday in New Mexico. And you could sit where we were, you could look down into Albuquerque, and at night it's the most impressive and intimidating thing, because basically what you see with Albuquerque, it's like a square of lights,
Right.
and beyond that square of lights, black.
Wow.
Is it just me, or is that whenever you hear that word Albuquerque, don't you think of Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Bugs Bunny.
You have to. Have
Turn
to.
left at Albuquerque
Yeah.
Or Toledo. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then one of those.
or Hoboken.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Frank Sinatra episode.
With the penguin, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a great actor. I tell you. But that's cool though, man.
And I booked my Arizona for next year already.
Yeah?
I booked it last week, yeah.
Wow.
Damn. Who's better than
April
the
6th.
The Crow, man. The Crow.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there, man. He gets around, which is awesome, man.
He is a vacation whore.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm going to Italy, but
No, Italy's cool.
I mean, I'd love to take the bike on the Amalfi Coast. We made a big decision that we were supposed to go on a cruise, a 10-day cruise around Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to cost us probably about $4,800.
Jeez.
We already paid for the flight. The flight alone was $2,700.
Yeah, that's a lot over that way.
So we're like, you know what? We're going to go to Italy. And I don't want to be looking outside into Italy. I want to be in Italy. You know what I mean? Because now when you're doing a cruise, you know, you got to pay for these excursions, $400 for that, $300
Yeah,
for
but it adds
that.
up.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's going to be a $10,000 cruise. And you're not going to have time to do this, that, the other thing. So we canceled the cruise and we took the money that we couldn't get back. It was $900 we already put down.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going on a 10-day Western Caribbean cruise next November.
Excellent.
So we're flying to Italy because that's already paid for, renting a car, and I'm going to look at Dawn and go, where are we going? Wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
And we're gone.
Good.
That's what we're doing.
What airline are you taking to
We
Italy?
are taking Norse Airways. Norse Atlantic it's called.
North Atlantic.
Not Norse.
Norse.
I never heard of it, but
Yeah. You might have to feed the cattle on the way over.
we got first class. So I don't
So
know.
North Atlantic, they serve a drink called Jack and Joe.
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Joe.
All right.
Jack and Joe. It's a cup of coffee,
All right.
a little bottle of Jack Daniels, a little bottle of Honey Jack,
Right.
and a little bottle of Bailey's.
Keep that thought right there. We're going to go to commercial real quick, and we'll come back with more about Norse Atlantic. I am Johnny Rizzo. Listen to Most Like a Man Radio. We'll be right back right after these messages.
They told me don't go walking slow. The devil's on the loose. Better run.
The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore. Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Win a 2024 Street Bob 114 with the proceeds benefiting Rocking the Road for a Cure's breast cancer patients. $100 per raffle with only 300 chances available, plus 20 other prizes. Winner will be drawn in May of 2025 at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue. Sponsored by Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Visit rockingtheroadforacure.org.
All right, we are back on Most Like a Man Radio, and we're talking about Norse Atlantic and their drink they have. We're flying first class.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know what first class to them is. It could be just like you get extended leg room. I don't know.
I think you get a chair.
And you get a TV dinner.
It could be a folding chair.
A folding chair.
Is it a Hungry Man TV dinner?
Yeah, you get the one with the 3 sides with the
right.
chocolate pie. That was the best one, by
It
the way.
was, actually.
But yeah, so what's that drink you were talking about?
So it's a Jack and Joe cup of coffee, the little bottle, airplane bottle of Jack Daniels, a little airplane bottle of Honey Jack, and Bailey's.
Nice.
You throw all 3 right into the coffee, and you have 3 or 4 of those. You don't know if you're coming or going.
There you go.
You know if you want.
Well, how long is the flight to Italy? About 8 hours?
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be lit up.
You better make sure they have an AED on that plane.
Probably not a bad idea.
Well, I figure drinking on an airplane is the best. By the way,
Yes.
am I right?
I don't know. Those bathrooms. And every time I go to the bathroom in it, which I try not to do, I think of that movie, Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
When they're changing in the toilet. I mean, I go in there, and if you don't go in a certain way, you can't turn around.
That's right.
You got to come back out, turn around the other way. Like, you go in there and not facing the toilet, you're in trouble.
Does you think people actually do a number 2 in those bathrooms? Like,
I don't know.
Remember that lady that got stuck? Because they used like a vacuum flush or something.
Yeah,
and her legs
that's
were closed
powerful.
and she flushed before she got up.
Really?
And she got stuck. They had to actually remove her from it. Yeah, it was pretty
Did
nuts.
she have like braided hair or something that got stuck down in there?
No, just a seal from her legs in the vacuum. I guess she
Wow.
closed the legs and
That's a pretty good seal.
big purple butt when she got off.
So it's safe to say that you guys aren't part of the Mile High Club?
no, right
absolutely
now,
not.
no, not yet.
You see the size of those bathrooms, right?
8-hour flight. It might have to be, though. Right? An 8-hour flight, anything could happen.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a good time.
You're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
We're going to have a great time. It's like, again, no plans. I don't want to have any plans. I just want to get a car and just get lost.
That's good.
That's
That's
what we're
easy.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Just get lost.
That'll take you about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right?
Spin them around 3 times.
Well, we're gonna go to Venice. We're gonna go to Rome. We're gonna go to Sicily. We're gonna do all that stuff.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to it. So check it out, guys. We got the Alliance MC. Pat, you wearing the
sir.
shirt?
Yes, I am.
They are a what would you call they are?
There's a sober motorcycle club.
A sober motorcycle club. All right, so April 13th, 2025, they're having at their clubhouse at 2 Hunter Court in Amityville. They're having their pig roast,
Nice.
which is going to be awesome. Food.
Yeah.
Pig roast are awesome. All right, so that's the Alliance. And 100% of the proceeds goes where? I don't know where it goes, Pat. Do you know?
Not off the top of my head. I would have to look it up.
We'll figure it out and post it.
Yeah.
I know they usually sponsor Phoenix House.
Yes.
That's one of
That's
them.
what I was.
No, well,
I didn't
Phoenix
wanna-
House, that's their other one.
That's the ride.
Right,
That's their,
Yeah,
ride.
that's
That's their life
But-
ride that they're doing.
Yeah.
But this is the Alliance MC. They're having their pig roast. I think it might be free, actually, because I don't see no money on there.
No.
I'm sorry. It's $20.
$20.
$20.
$20. You get music and food and drinks.
Oh, nothing better
No,
than
we're talking
bourbon
about
with pig roast.
soft drinks.
Yeah, soft
All right?
drinks.
Yeah.
I never forget the time we went to the Life Ride, and me and
God.
Dawn hung out the night before at the Moonlight Pub, and we got lit up pretty bad. And the next day, we're both like just can't even see straight.
Smelling like
And the
a
girl behind the food thing, she's like, I gotta say, I'm just so proud of all you guys. I'm like, don't look at me. I'm hammered.
I'm a visitor.
Oh, and you know what was even funnier was for the Life Ride at like 2 campsites over. There was this group of people that had like 3 cases of beer all out. And every time you got over there, you got like
3 cases of beer, so one person was drinking?
That's
Pretty
right.
much, yeah.
That's what I can do. 3 cases, no problem. So check it out, guys. Rockin' Roll for a Cure is doing their Boogie for the Boobies coming up on May 4th at 89 North in Patchogue. That's going to be a great day. It's going to be from 1 to 6. And come on down, man. It's going to be raffles. I mean, forget about the raffles. They'll probably have about 100 raffles. And then we're going to have our 21 raffles, which could be jackets, vests, and the motorcycle we're trying to raffle off. For $100, put you in that raffle. Now, your name stays in that raffle. Even if you won, you can win again. And you win again. And you win again.
Excellent.
You can win the motorcycle, you can win the jacket, the vest, all kinds of good stuff. So the Boogie for the Boobies, May 4th, 89 North. Come on down.
That's a good deal. That really is.
Absolutely.
And only 300. I mean, that's like the gift
Only
that keeps
300
giving.
chances. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I'll be at Harley Davidson in Nassau County this weekend. They're having their test ride in Belmore. So I'll be down there at Harley Davidson from like 11 to 3 coming up. So come on down to Harley Davidson, Nassau County. Come say hello to me. I'll be there. Bring me something to eat.
Is your cardboard cutouts stay there?
I fell off the top shelf, man.
Nice.
When's the last time you were in Harley? You know what they have? The Triumph section,
Yep.
and they had the upstairs. They had me up there, and we went to go take it down, and it fell,
Oh,
and it hit the ground.
Head first?
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
it should be fine.
It fell apart, but hey, what are you gonna do? So check it out. So Rockin' Roll for a Cure is about breast cancer. Dawn D'Amelia is the president, 3-time breast cancer survivor, and she goes out there.
God bless.
Yeah, raises money for her patients, always thinking of ways to make money. Right now it's the motorcycle. They're having a paint party coming up for you ladies, coming up this Friday at the Moonlight Pub in Jericho, in Belrose, on the corner of Commonwealth and Jericho Turnpike. Right there in the corner is the Moonlight Pub. Come on in, do a painting. I believe it's $20 a ticket.
Yeah, whatever it's worth it.
Yeah, it's all for best. You get a free beer or wine with that, and it's a good night. There'll be raffles, and I'll be there too.
Well, you're going to be up on the table so they can paint you?
I got to pose.
Actually, he's going to be one of the models.
Yeah.
I oppose to that.
I oppose to that too. So, Chris, you got anything you want to add?
We're just jamming. We got all the stuff going on. We got our teachings going on in classes. We just opened up another summer schedule now. We got another 10 classes coming up, lined up. Yeah, we're preparing for our awareness run, which is coming up the 27th of this month. We're going to be going from the Dennison Building in Hauppauge to the Riverhead Elks Lodge. And that's to raise money for a motorcycle awareness campaign that we do every year to help promote and distribute the awareness materials that we do. The lawn signs that are sponsored, a lot of them are sponsored by New York Governor's Traffic Safety.
Right.
And we also have our own Long Island Debate signs that we pay for and put that out there and offer them free to everybody. We're going to have them various dealers and motorcycle shops and stuff throughout the island so people can grab them, put them out there.
Excellent. That's a crawl. You want to add anything?
Just ride safe, guys.
Yeah, ride safe.
Yeah.
Amen.
And just be careful with the bourbon. Put the bike away if you can do bourbon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Pat, you got anything you want to add?
No, just looking forward to seeing everybody at the sober event this Sunday.
All right.
With Alliance. That'll be a good time.
How about you, Wayne?
Yeah, this Thursday, come down to Comac Millers, help out Aiden, 3-time cancer survivor, 23 years old. Giving back. There's food, there's donations, there's live music, 7 to 8 from his friend Jack Gordon, and it's a pretty good deal. And come down a couple hours, help him out.
Awesome, man. That's Miller's Ale House at Comac, right? And then we got the Miller's Ale House in Deer Park with yours. That's May 17th, right?
Saturday, yes.
Definitely come support that, guys. It's huge, man. The motorcycle community always comes together.
Oh yeah,
they're always the ones that are right there, no matter what the cause is. No questions asked. They're there. They donate. They do fundraisers. They're amazing. The motorcycle community is amazing.
Yeah, no,
right?
We help.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's a part of it, and it's a fantastic thing. Right, Crow?
The show is great. Motorcycle Mayhem.
Yeah.
It tells it all right there.
It tells it all. Yeah.
I can't believe stuff works actually still when we get in here. Usually it takes like 15 minutes.
I can't believe I haven't broken mic yet, But I want to tell everybody out there to check out Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Go to our website, motorcyclemayhemradio.com. Our radio station will be starting soon. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, follow us, and all the platforms on iHeart, Spotify.
Wherever you get your podcast.
And I want to thank everybody for listening out there, and we'll see you next week. We are out of here. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Be safe.
Have a good one, all.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody. Be safe. Be wise. Be smart. That's my new ending. You like it? All right.
Did you just think of that?
Yeah, I just did. Good night, everybody.
They told me don't go walking slow. The devil's on the loose.
Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Win a 2024 Street Bob 114 with the proceeds benefiting Rocking the Road for a Cure's breast cancer patients. $100 per raffle with only 300 chances available, plus 20 other prizes. Winner will be drawn in May of 2025 at the Boogie for the Boobies in Patchogue. Sponsored by Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Visit rockingtheroadforacure.org.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.